This is an extreme lint plumper from Victoria's Secret. I like this. It's gonna tingle, but when you wear matte lipsticks, it's not gonna really plump the lip, but it'll help with those fine lines. 3 color cut crease, as you can see on this eye, and the placement of the eyeshadow. And let's get right into it. This is the Infatuation palette from, who's these people? From Profusion. The shadow placement is everything. So we stamping on the color. You're not brushing the color because you're going to wash the color away. We stamping on, and in that U shape, that crescent shape, remember, like I stated before, we stamping on top of the fat. Don't have to get down on the lid just yet. Just stamp it on top of the fat. That's what we want. So this fat part of the eye here, we camouflaging that. It's no different than you got a lot of belly fat and you might wear like a waist trainer or something. So consider this U shape a waist trainer for the eyes. Okay? So that one color, how we stamped that on and we didn't push it out the way, we can then go in with this color, Oasis. You don't have to see everything, right? So then we want to come on the angle and we just want to come on top of the pink. You don't go down in here because you're going to take off all the color you just produced. So we want to go on the rim. See what I'm saying? We want to go on the rim and diffuse out the edges. Not going all down in here mixing colors. That's not, you're going to be all day if you do that. So see how that gave us a nice blend. That is it. I don't have to go in with 2-3 more colors. If I was doing something like I was doing on the Juvia's video, then yeah, I used like 4 colors. I did. And you just want to keep your brushes handy to go back and forth and dip and dab if color may have been blown off. But I think that's the thing a lot of people don't see, is you dipping and you pushing. You're not putting the eyeshadow on and then blending out. Like, no. Now next trick, the NYX Mixer Medium. I put a little bit of that on back of my hand, but I also swirl that into some concealer. Reason being, Mixer Medium, MAC make one also, is good to keep your eyeshadow so in here, anything from transferring when you have it right at the corner of my eye. Now, when you look up, see what that crease need to be? We're not going to take it all the way up there. On the beginning fat part of the eye, I'm going to cut into that fat a little bit on an angle like this. And then we're going to meet it right there. But instead of taking this all the way over, I don't like color sitting in my fold. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this. Kind of take it back down in your natural pastel lavender here called Shell. That's what we're putting on. So open the eye all the way and just stamp on. And remember, we want to get right up in that cut crease line, because the defined lines blown together is how you know it's a cut crease. Other than that, it'll just be like you putting on your eyeshadow regularly and you just blending. You have those defined cutout spots. Hence, that's why it's called. I have my small taper brush. I'm going to take some of the hot pink and some of the dark purple retro in that little blank spot I left and just go on the outside just to give it a little bit of depth. That part real optional, but just to cut it a little bit to show that it is a cut crease. I mean, I like simple eye looks. Like it's still saying something, but it's simple. So see how the fold here has a darker color, but you can see that there's something in there. That crease is carved out. So versus starting my liner and taking it all the way up past here, I wouldn't do that because my eyes are small and you just took away all the eyeshadow work that you just did. And at this time too, I would have already removed this tape. So Let me remove that because my wing has to be done under my fold. Lashes on. So you can go back and touch up your colors if you feel that anything has faded off. So I'm going to go back into the top of this one and just stamp on a little more pink. This is the joys of doing only minimal colors. You can go back and touch it up a little bit. Now I feel like it's bright like the other side, but we're not done. We're going to go in with a bottom liner today, y'all. I would say smoke it out. We can smoke it out today. This is a short work day. I close from 5 to close to 9. And for some reason, when I'm on the schedule on Saturday, I just like to be beat. It changes my mood. If y'all saw my, not last video, but I think the video before that, when I said getting ready for work, don't feel like going. Let me tell y'all something. Working at Vicky is something else on a Saturday, baby. Power of influence is serious. If you're on this platform creating something, some kind of how-to and style, you are an influencer. Like I said, I get so many questions about makeup while selling a bra. So much so there's a Sephora in the mall that I work to, and I help some girls for prom. Well, can you walk down there? Can you show us what to get? So don't underestimate yourself. When you think that nobody's looking and listening, somebody somewhere is looking and listening, okay? You'll buy NYX. That's that dual chrome highlighter, which is lavender but shimmer. We're going to pop that in the inner corner. And our lippy for today is going to be the Retro Max by MAC. Pull up and close your